gonna call the March 17th, the Rutland Conservation Commission meeting to order. Those in the present is Jared, Tim, Brian, and myself, and those on Zoom is Glenda. We are being recorded and live streamed currently and for future broadcasting. So the first order of business is accepting of meeting minutes, March 3rd, 2026.
You're able to pull them up. I have not looked at them.
I may pull them up. Hold on, I have too many tabs open.
I can always open them on my phone.
No, I think I still have all the stuff. While you were out catching salamanders, I was organizing our files. So, you know. One, two, three. Do we want to wait until we have Mary?
I don't think she's coming.
I know, like next meeting, because there's only 3 of us.
Oh.
Do we need 4 votes to approve it?
We need a quorum of this meeting. So 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5. We need 3. 1, 2. Okay, no, we can do it. We can do it.
We can?
We can. Sorry, I backtracked. I guess you want to read them. Sorry, let me
Sweet.
scroll.
We'd need at least 3
Yeah,
tonight to
Yeah.
approve them.
it doesn't have to be a quorum of the
Yeah.
meeting. It just has to be a quorum of us
Quorum
present.
of
Yeah.
Who's present, okay. And at least 3 of us were there.
Yes.
Mhm.
at
Yeah.
the meeting. Whew. I always get that confused.
I know administrative stuff versus. Right, so these we did in pretty
Mhm.
quick succession. I think she copied and pasted for the most part, which is what we did.
Looks great.
Looks great. We accomplished a lot last meeting. Thank you very much.
They're all 2 minutes apart from each other.
Yeah.
Very efficient.
Perfect.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes as written.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor by roll call, I'll start with Glenda, even though I think. Oh, we're dealing with audio issues. All right, Sharon.
Gentilucci, aye?
Tim.
Keenan, I.
Brian.
Bjork and I.
Keenan abstain.
You didn't abstain. Okay. And Dan's eye.
We're learning.
Still.
Alright, I'm assuming they can't hear us in the ether.
Tamika has another.
Try speaking. Try to fix that.
Okay,
When I go back, give me like a minute.
okay,
Unmute it here, and then this will be your microphone for Zoom tonight.
okay.
Sorry.
No, you're fine, you're fine. Okay, yeah, it's way out in the ether over here.
There was kind of one here.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay,
You'll know it's good when it doesn't echo.
okay. Alright, I'm gonna try it. Can you hear us?
Try unmuting now.
Yep.
Working.
I don't hear an echo.
Hello.
Hold on.
You can try prompting Glenda again.
Glenda, can you hear us? She's She's on a meeting. Anyone?
Anyone?
Is
Is
anyone
anyone
out
out there?
Melissa, can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear us?
We can hear you.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
you.
Alright, Glenda, we can't hear you now. Your microphone is not working. Tamika, before we realized that we were having audio issues, we voted on the minutes. And Jared, Brian, and I voted yes, and Tim abstained.
Excellent, thank you.
You're welcome.
And we still can't hear Glenda.
And we still can't hear Glenda, but that's okay, you know. She's trying her hardest. She's given up. Okay. Alright, since we have someone here, Barry Paxton Road, consider providing letter of support for DCR to purchase parcel 35-B-3. So you feel free to, if you wanna
Okay.
come on up here and
Sure.
speak close to the
I have
computer.
these, if you don't mind, I have these handouts so that I can make things clearer and so forth. All this technology makes me nervous, I'm functionally
Me too.
illiterate.
It's okay. It's all right.
When it comes to computers and everything like that, but hey, we get by it.
This works.
Okay.
Thank you.
Whoa. Good reflexes there. I must be a bit nervous.
So I think Brook is one of those brooks that was,
Yep.
an area of concern or.
Yep.
Boy, I'll tell you, my name is Steve Hare, and I'm a former teacher up at Wachusett and a football coach, strength training coach, and I also work for Moore State Park in the summer times and so forth. I haven't worked for maybe 2 years up there now, but I'm a real friend of the park and so forth. We have a shot at buying 300 acres of land called the Keyway Realty. And Mr. Christopher Slade from Bolton owns the land and he wants to sell it. He does not want it developed. He wants to sell it to DCR, Department of Conservation and Rec, and especially to Moore State Park. The land acquisition specialist, the property person, really wants to buy it too. Miss Lonnie Fournier, excuse me, and our supervisor is 100%. Her supervisor is really for it too, and I'm really for it. We have a trail. It's off of Brigham Road. You can probably see that on the map. If you see where it says top, you can follow Pleasant Street. Okay. Now this is about 240 or so acres in Paxton and about 41 acres in Rutland. So, I mean, it certainly isn't gonna ruinate your tax base or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? So, but if you can see what it says, Keyway Realty right here, okay, you see a trail going there, that's off of Brigham Road in Paxton. I'm not familiar, but it goes up right into, it normally went right through the golf course before they made the golf course. And it was a road that has the second murder of a white man against another white man in 1747, I think it was, where an Irishman, like I am, murdered the Scotch, Mr. Campbell, the Scotch owner, and he was found out, and Mr. Fitzgerald was his name. They hung him within a week or so, and so forth. And it was a big farmland that was closed off in the 1830s, and we acquired that land quite a while back. It was a 47-acre plot that a gentleman sold it to, and it's a beautiful trail. It goes right up. Actually, you could climb over the wall and go into the golf course. It will add approximately 300 acres to Moore State Park, and it will protect that trail. So nobody wants to go up that trail and listen to lawnmowers. So, you know, and this guy really wants it to be open space, Mr. Slade. And I talked to his lawyer, Mr. Henry Beth, who works from Mountain, Whiting, and Dearborn. And he tells us, he also expresses how interested Mr. Slade is in selling this land. And there's been negotiations between, Mr. Beth. I guess basically, you can see what it includes. There's actually two agricultural fields that I believe a farmer from Rutland takes care of. It has a wetland swamp that feeds the Carruth Brook that goes under Nantigan Road and out to 31 and into Thompson Pond. The acreage in Paxton is 259 and Rutland is about 40, so it's basically 300 acres, and that would bring us up to 1,047 acres in the park, which would be really, really nice to keep that open space. Paxton is very fortunate in having so much reservoir property, and the Fish and Game is in there. There's several landowners that still own appreciable amounts of land there that they really don't want to develop. So this is a nice situation for, I think, the town. And, the rhododendrons and the azaleas down there are magnificent. It's just a beautiful, beautiful park. Everything you'd want. Trails, One of the nice things about this, I see bear sign in that part of just beyond the fields into the woods. And I've noticed there's not a preponderance of, in non-indigenous plants. There's not a lot of, the bittersweet or euonymus or things like that. There is some, but not like you see in many
Hasn't taken
places.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't jinx it.
So what I guess I'm looking forward to is maybe if you could possibly write a small letter requesting that DCR purchase this land for the betterment of this most beautiful area. And I have the address. It's Miss Lonnie M. Fournier at the bottom, Land Protection Specialist, in the address. And an email, her email address is to the right of that on the bottom of the sheet. And I've also provided, you can tell I'm a wee bit nervous here.
Don't be nervous.
That's just me. I've got a pretty good map of, Rutland's property of this place. There's a 30-acre plot. There's 4 little plots right there that's about 4 acres, 1 acre apiece, and then there's 6.5 acres adjacent to the 30 acres. So that's all that would be in Rutland. So I don't know much about tax bases or technical things like that, but I don't think it could possibly. I know I talked to the Paxton Conservation Committee last week, and also the selectmen, and they were both really for it. They both have sent letters, out. And I was wondering if maybe you could, just a short letter or an email or something like that would let Lonnie Fournier know that, there's property in there in Rutland, and so I would really be appreciative if that could happen.
Yeah, and it would go to the state park side, not the watershed side.
Yes, it would all be part of the state
Okay.
park. Yeah. It'll all go to more.
Hairy distinction, yeah.
We also have, we're adjacent to a 13-acre bird sanctuary
Oh, wow.
off of Davis Hill Road. Rodney Jenkins kind of runs that, and we have another 11-acre conservation easement on the top of Brigham Hill that's in back of the houses. So that stretches in between Pierce Circle and Brigham Road. There's a stretch. So we've got a pretty good batch of land there. And this would be the cat's meow, so to speak, to get that.
Is this trail accessible now to the
Yes.
public? It is. They
Oh,
have
yeah.
one for them. Yep.
Yeah, if you went 122 and you come, I think actually, if you go right past the Rutland line into Paxton,
Mhm.
it's the field on the right is the first field, Then there's another field beyond that, and they're both in great condition. As a matter of fact, about 4 or 5 weeks ago, the farmer put 5 to 10 big piles of manure there to, to kind of fertilize it and everything. He takes very good care of the place, and I don't know if that would be something that we would, want him to continue to do. That'd be up to DCR, but DCR really wants the land, and negotiations have been doing good. I talked to Karen, the supervisor at the park, and she said, it looks very good, it looks positive. So I think, where Paxton and Rutland would be maybe sending letters and so forth, that might put
Sure.
the cap on it. And I know the selectmen are for it too.
Great.
So,
Excellent.
I don't wanna keep any more. I know
No,
how busy
you're-
it's
this is great.
Please.
Yeah,
Great info.
Was that your stomach?
It was mine.
Oh, sorry. Does any commissioners have any questions?
I don't, I think this is great.
Would we be comfortable if we authorize me to write a letter of support to, Ms. Fournier?
Good with me.
yeah,
As kind of we discussed tonight?
Yeah.
That way we can go take care of that.
Indeed.
Is
yeah,
there,
that'd be great. I so appreciate it.
I'll make a motion to allow you to write a letter on our behalf.
thank you.
There you go.
Is
Yeah.
there a second?
I know the executive assistant for the selectman wrote a beautiful letter on the thing. She did a great job with it, and that's
Oh,
been
good.
nailed.
She's ours too.
Is she really?
Tamika? Yeah.
Or Paxton.
Oh, in Paxton?
Yeah, in Paxton.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you meant in Rutland.
Yeah,
Maybe
no, I'm
Tamika
sorry.
would like to write a letter
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, she is wonderful.
Yeah, this young lady is outstanding. She does a great job for the selectmen. And all 4 I guess it's 5 selectmen were for this too, so. But I appreciate your time and,
Anytime.
yeah.
Thank you for coming in. This was great. Thanks
Sure.
for bringing it to our attention.
Sure, yeah.
Nice to meet you.
It's
Yes.
nice to meet you
Yeah.
folks too as well. Take
Anytime you
care.
need us.
Sorry to be so nervous.
Oh,
No, please.
We're the most laid back board.
Yeah, we're not scared. Well, I'm sometimes scary, but
Just one more thing, this is just, you might be able to, this is Keyway Realty up in here, and it goes over into here, but most of it is in Paxton. There's there's Brigham Road off of Pleasant Street, and if, you can't get through there now, they blocked it off. You'd have to get down Rockwood Road there, I guess, down there, and go up on the backside. But yeah, it's a nice trek right through there.
Would any of it connect to the existing park?
Yes.
Yeah.
All this land we own, this is what we're trying to buy. And then there's a Rutland gentleman by the name of Mr. Knight who lives on Morris Lane, that new street. He owns a bunch. He's got no trespassing signs and everything like that. I'd love to get a conservation easement there too.
Sure.
But that's in the future. But that's basically, so you can see all these things here are trails. And
That's great.
the 2 fields and up through here. What we would do is we'd make another trail coming back, and try to prevent people from making their own.
Right.
Yeah,
absolutely.
okay,
Thank you.
Excellent.
thank you
very
folks,
much.
take care.
Hey, you too.
Very
You
nice to meet you folks as well.
Can we do a roll call real quick? Jared, for the motion, sorry.
Sure. Gentilucci, aye.
Keenan and I.
Bjork and I.
Glenda, are you able to speak?
I don't know, can you
Oh,
hear me?
Yeah.
I can.
I just had to switch for some reason the audio to my new camera.
Oh,
Weird.
would you like to vote for sending a letter?
Williamson,
Williamson, all right, and Dan's a aye. All right, so I will get that off this week,
Great,
and
wonderful,
thank
thank you so
you.
much. Thank you very much.
sorry.
No, it's thank you,
Thank you.
really, take care. Hopefully the weather will start to warm up.
Jared seconded. Mm-hmm.
What did you? Who
What'd you
seconded?
say?
Who seconded?
I seconded.
You seconded.
Tim did.
No, I lied to you. Tim did. Tim seconded. I'm sorry.
You ruined your
That's
own
okay,
night.
I accept the correction.
Thank you.
I'll second
Thank you. Just don't confuse me.
that.
So seconded, Brian.
Okay. going back to applications and public hearings, request for certificate of compliance, Bryce Estates, 64 Woodside Ave. So this is what we talked about at the last meeting, closing out an open order for the original house. We approved a pool at the last meeting. So we now have that documentation to get this closed out and off the books. Did anyone have any concerns for this one? If there is none, I would accept a motion to issue a complete certificate of compliance for 64 Woodside Ave.
What was that? Just a quick question. Should we reference the DEP number just so that we're clarifying that we're not closing out the one we just opened?
Yes, do you,
Oh, I don't have.
that's alright, I'm pulling it up. It is 277-504. Thank you, that's a good point. Yeah, not the pool, cause it's not even in yet. So one of the downsides is that these were before we put in the as-built requirements, but we kinda have the as-built from the new plan anyways, so. Actually, they did put in as-built, but.
Yeah, they did include an as-built. It's pretty good. You looking for a motion?
Did someone make one already?
No, I'll make a motion to approve the certificate of compliance for 64 Woodside Ave, lot 65R.
Is there a second?
I will second.
All those in favor by roll call, I'll go with Glenda first.
Williamson, I.
Jared,
Gentilucci, aye.
Tim,
Keenan, I.
Brian,
Bjork and I.
and Danza, I. Next is 14 Grizzly Drive. This was, I think, and Tamika catch me if I think they're selling the house, and it came up on the title search that it has an open order from the subdivision, for the individual house, so they, provided the request for certificate of compliance with, a letter from, actually, I don't see it quickly. They had a letter from I think it was technically stamped by PLS certifying substantial compliance with the approved plans. Which was the requirement at the time, because it was from 2013. And that's the house. The house is there. It probably wasn't a pool approved, I will admit. But it seems like there's a okay enough distance. I did a drive-by, I mean, it's there, like, it's been there for over 10 years.
Yep.
And I'm sure some homeowner along the way maybe put in a pool. But at least it's not in the back, so,
And it's above ground.
and it's above, yeah,
I don't know if
looks
that
like it.
matters.
Sure, why not?
What do you think, Jared?
I didn't see any letter or as-built, but what do we actually need?
I put eyes on it, I don't know where it is, it might have, maybe Tamika,
Melissa, that could be my fault.
That's
I
okay.
made a button to upload it. When the attorney first reached out, and I saw that it was one of Clee subdivisions, I had put the attorney in touch with Clee, and Clee and Julian basically came back and said, we don't have an as-built, so they looped Melissa in. Melissa checked the orders and said, hey, it doesn't require it, but at least we need a letter, and I know that they provided it, I think
Yeah.
it was just me that forgot to upload it,
I
which I
yeah,
can do that tomorrow.
I was trying to find it in my emails, but I did put eyes on it. It is stamped. It is, you know, saying I reviewed the plans,
Okay.
dated blah blah blah, and it's within substantial compliance.
Okay, perfect.
I think again it is stamped by a PLS, I think, not a PE. That's my only little, but
Yeah,
it's within their right to do that. Yeah, I can't. I don't know how to search my emails right now, but it does exist, I
okay,
promise.
okay, great. And because this is from, what was this, from 2013?
2013, yeah,
So that's all we would need to
yeah,
close this one,
exactly,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
So
that.
Tamika did try and get as-built, and then they slyly went around her. Just saying.
Well, in their defense, the order of conditions doesn't require as-bills, so that's okay.
She tries to keep them honest, though.
Yeah, no,
She tries to
it's-
get us what we want. Alright, is there any other discussion on this, or do we feel okay making a motion?
I'm okay with the motion.
Is there a motion to issue a complete certificate of compliance for DEP number 277-421?
So moved.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor by roll call, Glenda,
Williamson, I.
Jared,
Gentilucci, aye.
Tim,
Keenan, I.
Brian?
Bjork and I.
Dan's at aye. Alright, so that one's set. Next, Finn Park Road, review proposed cutting of hazardous trees. I know a few of us took a ride by. I think we missed you. Jared, I, and Mary were also, saw the trees. I know I didn't have any particular concerns as long as the stumps remain for the ones that are by the water.
Mhm.
If he wants to completely remove them, I would suggest an application. But as long as he cuts them flush, they like didn't have tops. Like they were just,
They were in bad shape.
they were topless.
Yeah.
They were topless trees. Yeah, they didn't have, like, there was no canopy on
Yeah.
90% of them. So, I got why maybe you'd wanna take those
Makes
down.
sense.
Yeah, so, do we wanna make a motion to that effect? Maybe issue an administrative approval stating, that trees may be removed as long as they are cut flush to the ground that are within the buffer zone?
And can be removed with our permit or our, okay? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if he wants to do more, he can file an application.
Yeah, we can do that.
Did they talk about the process at all? I mean, they have to get heavy equipment down there?
I think a
or-
lot of them you could probably do for hand tools, so we could condition like no heavy machinery.
Yeah.
I don't think you could get a big piece of equipment in there,
Okay.
because it's on Finn Park too. You try and get a
right.
crane down there, I dare you.
I don't think they would need a crane.
No.
Do you make a mention of just disturbing, like, you know,
Yeah,
do not disturb certain areas?
maybe use of hand
Or,
tools,
yeah.
and if heavier machinery is needed, then contact the commission for
Yeah.
either erosion control or further action.
Right,
I think that's reasonable.
Right,
kinda covers us
yeah.
a little bit.
And Tamika, I can help put that language together since we just
That
rolled that around.
is-
No worries, I was writing as you guys were talking, so we can collaborate.
Awesome.
So I was gonna say, we can either do that, and then Ryan can let us know what he wants to do. Or the flip side is we could just wait to talk to him again and see what he wants to do. And then we could either vote on administrative approval, or if he does wanna pull
Yeah.
the stumps, then we can.
Okay, so if he's good with
Either
what
or,
we just said.
I don't have a strong preference either way. I mean, if he's gonna leave the stumps in and just cut them down, he'd already have our administrative approval and could
Yeah,
go ahead and do that.
so do we wanna maybe vote for, cause if he doesn't want to, then it's the same course of action anyways,
yeah.
so. Do we just wanna vote and then worst case is he doesn't move that path and we have to reconvene anyways?
We'd have to anyways,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm okay with that. Sure.
Okay. Is there a motion to that effect?
I'll make a motion to that effect.
To that effect, okay, is there a second?
I'll second that.
And that was Tim. All those in favor by roll call, Glenda,
Williamson, I.
Jared,
Gentilucci, aye.
Tim,
Keen and I.
Brian,
Bjork and I.
Jan's eye.
And he was also looking for recommendations of what he could plant,
Oh, yeah.
for native
species. yeah.
shrubs or trees.
Oh, I'll send
its place.
him the Beecology list.
Yes.
Okay. Can do.
So he's definitely doing his due diligence to make sure there's minimal
Yeah.
impact, I think, so.
That's good.
I think he wants to enjoy his property too,
Yeah.
which is always a plus. Wetland signage, discuss standardization of wetland signage. So we've kind of tossed this around, and I know you wanted to put it on the agenda, to make like a standard sign template that we can give people and say, this is what we're looking for. I did not come up with the draft today.
I have not either, but I think actually now that we have the Northborough agent on the call, maybe she could provide us what they use because theirs is beautiful.
There we go. No, that was Westboro.
It's right on the Westboro Northborough line.
Okay,
Close enough.
okay. Alright,
I know it was on Milk Street,
I work with
whatever.
a bunch of
Milk
sign
Street.
companies too, I might be able to get some
Okay.
references.
yeah,
Some examples of,
perfect.
I can look into that.
Okay,
I like the idea.
everyone.
Mhm.
Everyone come back next meeting.
That way there's nothing left to interpretation.
We think
everything
Yeah.
is-
Yeah, just like nothing crazy.
A foot to 12 inches by 8 inches, you know, something
Yeah.
in that range.
Yeah.
Not too crazy. Yeah, you
Visible,
don't want it to
but
be
not- yeah.
taken over.
But something, I
Someone's
think we
yard.
should say like, do not to be removed.
Yeah,
Questions, please contact the Conservation Commission. I
yeah,
think that's important.
like do not disturb.
Yep.
Do not disturb,
Per-
do not remove.
Per Rutland Concom.
Yeah, per Rutland, yeah, something like that. Or protected zone, Rutland Concom.
Mhm.
Do not touch. Okay. Alright. Floodplain bylaw. I sent the latest draft back to the state today, who gave it its blessing, so the town administrator has the final copy. That will be good for the town meeting. Bylaw committee has it for the 26th. I also sent them the model bylaw just so they could see that it's literally exactly what the state wants and whatnot. So that one hopefully should be taken care of. I think there's still a little bit of not miscommunication, but misunderstanding of what the floodplain bylaw actually is. Yes, it's development standards, but it's really no more than standards that we already hold. But because on a Massachusetts level, we don't have it in one consolidated place, we need to say it individually. So it's already in the building code, it's already in our regs, but it's just bizarre. And it's really just making sure that people have the ability to be protected who have existing homes that require flood insurance. It's not going to restrict, in my opinion, it's not going to restrict any future development since we already have so much Watershed Protection Act area. And it would be the same area that we would regulate, like no flood loss, no net loss of capacity. So I think that should be easy. Theoretically, should be easy. It's just communicating it right. And whatnot. So the last item on our agenda was wetland regs. Actually, before we get into that, you saw 40 Prescott Street.
Are we allowed to talk about it?
Yeah.
It's not any.
It was very much unanticipated.
Okay. So I was driving home from work and on 40 Prescott Street, I don't know if you can pull it
Yeah,
up
I
on.
was going to.
Before I joined the Concom, I know there were issues on that same lot about some work being done on the edge of the wetlands. But it appears that they're extending their side driveway. They had a bobcat there pushing around some crushed gravel. So up here,
Up here.
yep. And
It's very close.
yeah, right on the edge of the wetlands. So. I did send some photos too,
Okay.
after
Oh, yeah.
the
I saw-
initial email.
Yep.
They're not great, but it kinda gives you an idea of what. Oh, their iPhone.
It's
photos.
okay, it's still opened. Oh.
No.
JK, it opened on my phone. Okay, never mind.
No, you're gonna have to convert them, I hate iPhones, so.
Okay, JK.
So either way, there was an existing, gravel patch there, and it looks like they added more crushed stone and expanded it a little bit towards the wetland. And it's gotta be 3 feet from the edge of the water, so.
I'm trying to remember what was the initial, they were just
It-
doing some like light grading of their driveway like years ago, like,
This was before me, but I think it had to do with removing trees.
I
Yeah,
remember this too, Melissa. I wonder if we would have something on our old Google Drive. Cause I remember we talked about it over like a few meetings. Cause
Yeah.
when Brian sent the address today, I said, oh, I remember that.
And I think back then the Concom required them to put up fencing around the edge of the wetlands to keep them out of there. Or to delineate.
I just froze it. It's fine. I just froze my computer. It's okay. It's fine.
There you go.
I know, I'm trying to. Is there anything here? Ah! Enforcement order. Might be on the SharePoint. Oh, good.
It was
Great.
probably like 2022-ish.
Why are you blank? Why won't you load? That's just rude. Absolutely rude.
Based on the date, Melissa, could we track it down to the meeting minutes?
I found the like conditions of the enforcement order.
Were you on the board back then?
The owner shall cease any work within wetland jurisdictional areas. Was this the camper?
There was a camper there.
yeah, so my recollection of this is that it first came in front of us because I think they had cleared a bunch of trees
Yes, and,
and
there was a
had like
restoration
redone their
plan.
whole yard.
Yeah, the whole
Alan-
lot was re-leveled.
Reloam, reseeded,
And
all of
Alan
that.
was involved from DCR.
Yes, I think so.
It's all coming back to me now.
They had done a lot of work
Mhm.
on
Yeah,
their property and we weren't notified and
Right.
I think somebody let us know. I forget when this was, but this was
Is
years
it-
ago.
Tamika, did Bill Cannon used to live next door?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what it was. Yes, Bill, he didn't live next door,
Or-
but he lived right in the vicinity.
Yeah.
I think, right, yep.
He passed away during COVID.
So that would have been 2019-ish, 2020, since we lost him in 2020.
Yeah. Okay. There's some stuff on the SharePoint, it looks like. Yeah, 2020. Yeah, okay. So I would say definitely from the photos that Brian sent, like they like unloaded an excavator. Or were about to.
Mhm.
So they're
I think they were packing it back up. when I
or
drove by.
backing it back up even better. So I would,
Here, if we can-
oh
I
yeah,
can
can
pass
you
around
just
my phone.
open, yeah, thank you. As I just continue to download it like it's gonna change.
So they had the Bobcat, but
I know the property. Yeah.
so it's all that, and they extended it like
The
way
big RV,
into
the
here.
purple,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I mean you can tell it's like super close.
And I think
Oh,
it's
yeah,
still the
whole
same
thing is
owners.
Yeah.
like so close. That's the edge of the road right there.
That's the road. Yep, and it's on the other side of the
There's
stone
no way
wall.
they're not in.
Right.
There's no way they're not in a
So,
zone.
and I know they've had a lot of issues with beavers and all that. But-
Okay, it's coming, they had like a really robust planting plan they had to do because of
Yeah.
DCR.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
very much so. Okay,
They were in Riverfront too. There was
They
a
had, like,
stream on the
everything.
west edge of their property.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
there's a lot going on there.
yeah,
And it's along that stream, I think that the fence is, I think they were ordered to put a, I
something.
think there's a fence.
There was something,
That would probably show up on Street View, but.
okay. So, Brookline, what the heck? I would suggest that we issue a cease and desist. God, yeah, it's coming back to me now.
They've got the excavator
They've
there now?
always had stuff. That was
That's a long time ago,
2023.
yeah.
And also reach out to Alan at DCR and let him know. For some reason, I thought it was on this side.
That's where the
though.
stream is.
Okay,
Yep.
that's where our initial violation was,
Mhm.
over here.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
But they're doing work over here?
Correct.
Okay. God. Okay. I'll make a motion to issue a cease and desist.
Okay, I'll second.
Oh yeah, all those in favor by roll call, Glenda,
Williamson, I.
Jaren,
Chancelucci, aye.
Tim,
Keenan, I?
Brian,
Bjork and I.
Dan's aye. Alright, and Tamika, will you reach out to Alan?
I sure can.
Thank you. Maybe I'll check my old emails too, see if I can find.
There's been nothing since that 2019 situation?
We did a lot, so they ended up doing all the plantings,
Oh, okay.
and I think there was maybe one status report, from what I remember, because DCR was very heavily involved.
Were they cooperative at the time? For the most part?
It was like back and forth. It would be, they would come and they would fight, but then they would do it and then they would ghost us. And then it was just this repetitive cycle, but they ended up doing it. I mean, they hired a professional and it happened.
Mhm.
So at one point they were in compliance.
Mhm.
Right. But I think the same people still own it, so it looked like, at least by the assessor's maps. Alright.
There was one other item that was emailed to Tamika about the dumpsters.
About the dumpsters. Oh, from Alex.
Yep.
Thank you. That was the housekeeping one, okay. She forwarded to everyone, everyone got that one? Okay.
Yes.
I don't think I fully read this yet. So dumpsters on Britnell. Britnell Estates and Grizzly is overflowing with additional trash piled on the ground next to it. Not only is keeping a dumpster under the top usually required by dumpster companies, it's also best practice. Some of that is about construction vehicles driving on the road, which we don't have any say on, I think. Also, the silt fence in Bear Hill at the corner of Grizzly and Britnell has fallen down. Please see attached. And he sent some photos.
Beautiful.
It's very beautiful.
After all the snow and ice, we should have them go and double check all of their silt fencing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure a lot of it's fallen down.
Yeah. Alright, so maybe I think it would be good to also, maybe I can draft an email for Tamika to send to kind of all of the usual players that have open sites right now, saying spring is coming, it's mud season, you know, please remember that these are your conditions. You know, we can request like site inspection. Like they provide a report saying, okay, we went out, we've done this, cause a lot of them should be doing them anyways. And then I think in between now and the next meeting, I would say people take a ride by Britnell. And is this technically Bear Hill?
Bear Hill 2?
Bear Hill 2? I always get so confused. And if there's anything immediate you see, let Tamika know, and she can reach out to Clea or Tom, and we'll go from there.
So Britnell dumpsters, where was this?
On the silt fence in Bear Hill at the corner of Grizzly and Britnell. Grizzly and Britnell, I would assume. I haven't learned Alex language yet.
It was talk and text. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Whenever I do it to Tamika,
Yeah.
that's how it spells it.
Tamika. I have someone I work with who does the same thing, and so I always laugh. I'm like, I've gotten Freddie speak down.
Yeah.
I've yet to learn Alex speak.
I always try to say Tomika very slow to my phone.
Tomika.
Tomika, and it still has no idea what I'm saying.
It's
Sorry,
fine.
Tamika.
Sorry.
He messaged me later in the day to apologize. He was like, I know how to spell your name. It was talk to text.
It's, you know, life is a roller coaster. Okay. So yeah, I'll work on I have one that I send out at work, so I'll just tailor that to Rutland and
I can take a drive through and check out some areas.
okay. Yeah, and you know, it doesn't hurt, always go through Bryce and
Is it Woodside?
Woodside, yep.
Woodside.
Yeah.
I don't know, what are the other names? Are there any others? Bryce, Bear Hill, Britnell,
Oh, Main Street.
which is technically Bryce.
Yeah.
Main Street connects to Woodside.
No, I'm talking about down by the town line, where the first dumpster issue was.
Oh, yep. That hasn't like gone any, it doesn't seem like anyone's been there or
No.
anything either. Okay, I digress. Alright. Perfect, so we'll work on that. Alright, wetland regulations. Did anyone look at them? Anyone have any comments? Anything good? Anything dicey? No?
I'm busy with salamanders,
I'm
sorry.
I'm okay with it, you know, because what I didn't do is I wanted to come up with at least like a draft. Really the last thing I think we need is the fee schedule, like to actually look at. I think the language, like the general language and outline for everything else, I think is there. Not to say that it's perfect and there aren't edits to be done, but like if we had to accept them tomorrow, we would at least be okay. So if we're okay, if we don't wanna kind of look at them tonight, which I'm fine with, I'll do the fee draft schedule and everyone take a look at that current draft again, and then hopefully I wanna give ourselves a goal by the end of April. Maybe we have these accepted.
Sure.
So it gives us 3 meetings.
Sounds good.
Do we wanna talk about fees? Is it worth talking
Sure.
about, or should
Yeah.
we just wait till the next meeting?
I'm happy to talk about them. I think I don't wanna go crazy.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the residential stuff, especially looking at other communities like RDA, $25, you know, for residential whatnot. I think it's the NOI fees that have the most differences between communities in the way that they do them. Some are a flat structure, just a flat cost, you know, per category, whether it's residential, commercial, etc. Some go off of like the categories of fees that the WPA fee is computed by, and like in Southborough, which I kind of hate because it's a little bit confusing. We have the WPA fee and then our town fee is equal to the full WPA fee.
Oh, interesting.
But then what comes into an issue is that then it's when it's riverfront too, cause riverfront is already 1.5 times, but then in our fee schedule, it says another 1.5 times. So like, how many times am I charging these people? I usually just have them do it once. Hopefully they're not listening in the ether, but they don't know, it's fine. So it's like those kinds of things to think about, is that a lot of things are very contingent sometimes, and the WPA categories for fees, if you haven't taken a look at how those break down, I would definitely take a look, because they're not self-intuitive.
No.
I don't like, they just don't.
I've always found them to be confusing.
Yeah.
Always.
More often than not, I have other as a fee. If it's not like a single family home or just like a straight commercial, sometimes they make no sense.
Agreed.
So I think it might be easier to have a flat fee versus, based on just the type of construction versus like very specific.
Yeah, because they have fees for crossings, and I think there's a fee if you're like just doing a parking lot, they have a
Yeah.
category for that.
Yeah.
And if it's,
Then
if it's a building with a parking lot, there's
Or
another
site
fee.
prep beyond the NOI
Yeah.
scope. What does that even mean
I
if you're
don't know.
following an
I
NOI?
don't know. I've never really understood their categories.
Yeah, so,
It's very confusing.
um,
So if we can make ours very clear, I think
Uh-huh.
that's a good way to go.
does anyone have does anyone have any thoughts
We
on
can just make you the fees are. And you just decide at that time.
these are? Yeah. Pretty sure that's what the AG advised us
I don't think
against. That would be fun though.
Yeah.
Like, be like Oprah, you get a 0, you get a 0, you get 100.
No fee for you.
No fee for you, but 3 fees for you. As long as it's random, it'd be like bingo. Right? Just, we'll have a big wheel.
Yeah.
You just spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel.
What's your fee today?
What's your fee today?
Or darts.
Triple fee! Yeah. You are exempt. Awesome.
Yeah, come back next meeting.
Yeah, yeah, try again.
Try again.
$100 a shot.
Would you like to double your chances? Okay, sorry guys. Yeah, I don't know, Jared, did you have any specific thoughts, concerns, questions?
I think keeping it simple, definitely,
Yeah.
because I've also found the DEP categories to be very confusing
And obtuse.
and obtuse and not intuitive, and any project I've gone through wetland permitting on, I always reach out to the agent and say, do I have the fee correct? Because I never know, so I always wanna make sure it's right. So I'd like the idea of doing it by, like you said, basically type of project, like if it's, single family home, if it's a subdivision, maybe we handle those based on number of houses, I guess, would be one way to do it. I don't know. I think we'd have to cap it too. We don't want our fees getting too extravagant either.
Well, I mean, it's in the WPA, if you're submitting a 13-unit project and 10, and they're all individual buildings, if 10 of them are in the buffer, the fee is based on 10 of them. So it's already there.
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, I guess but it also depends like how, like Clee's been doing them, how most of them are done. The roadway is one and the individual lots are another, so you capture that. But yeah, so think about like, I don't know, cause you don't, like you wanna, I guess incentivize may not be the right word, but incentivize people to get a permit by keeping it easy, keeping it reasonable, and not prohibitive. So I think a very big difference between like residential and even maybe having a a further difference between like residential applied by the homeowner kind of as a one-off versus a residential for like a new single family home in a subdivision. Cause you know, the single residential, maybe that's just a shed or something, so,
It could be like a renovation addition option versus new construction.
yep,
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, if you're adding a deck or a
Right.
pool or a shed or.
Yep.
Yeah, or maybe you are adding an addition to your house, but it's an existing house, existing site, and it's already developed.
yep.
Okay.
Alright, so, yeah, become familiar with, these lovely fees, from the WPA side, because they make no sense sometimes. But it's good to kind of know what's already coming in so that you don't become too over the top, but at the same time don't short yourself for the work that needs to be done to review these items. Cause it's not, yeah, our goal isn't to like make money. Our goal is to hold our regulations to the applications. So it's the work that goes into reviewing them, visiting the sites, compliance, etc. Yeah, but site prep for development beyond the notice of intent scope. What does that mean? If you're submitting an application,
I don't know.
what does it mean?
It's so weird.
And it's like each building for development, including site. But
That's the most common one I've used over the years.
is that just, and that's commercial, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay.
I've used that a lot for school projects. They're building a new school, and then there's associated site work, parking, on-site roadways, utilities, things like that. That's the most common one I've run into for those
Yeah.
types of projects is the category 3.
Okay.
And I have seen some municipalities do, based on what category it is, since you're gonna have to figure out what category it is anyways, to figure out the state fee.
Mm-hmm.
The total filing fee per the WPA, then you figure out what's the state portion, what's the local portion. Some municipalities will just say, alright, if it's category 3, here's your fee per the WPA, and then here's the local fee. And they do it, similar breakdown. I mean, I don't know, I still find the categories very confusing, so. I don't love doing it that way, but I have seen it done that way.
Unfortunately, I don't think there's a perfect way to do it.
Nope, there's definitely not.
Because the starting point is not perfect.
No.
Okay. Anything else we wanna talk about fees or wetlands bylaw while we're on the topic? Okay, so the only other thing is it's the community fair this weekend. Who's going?
Oh, is the expo this Sunday?
It's the
I can go.
expo. You can go?
I will not have an animal this year though.
Oh, such a letdown. Cool, why didn't you catch some salamanders?
I don't have a permit.
You have to have a permit to catch salamanders? Or frogs? No.
Let me figure something out. I was thinking hawks or owls.
Well, yeah, those
last
are
year.
fun, but like, if frogs are all you got, then frogs is all you got.
I'll send an email to the state. I'll ask if we need a permit to hold animals for 3 hours.
Okay.
We have to do things right.
Yeah, that's right. Or what if other people don't hold them? They're just in a tub for a temporary amount of time.
We don't know how they got
For
there.
show and tell. Show only. We don't even have to tell,
Just show.
just show.
Well, there's certain species you can, if you have a valid fishing license, you can take, like bullfrogs, green frogs, snakes, painted turtles,
Sounds like you've got
but
quite a couple days ahead of you.
but the salamanders
No, those I
and
get.
wood frogs are a little bit different.
Just gather all the peepers you could possibly find.
I hope they call all at once.
I've got the perfect spots in my backyard. You wanna go grab up a couple hundred? I got them for you.
Are the wood frogs going yet?
No, they're not
It
though.
should be any day.
I'm waiting.
That's
Okay.
the tree frog,
The peepers are the small, like the thumbnail size.
yeah, we saw one of those.
Yeah.
But we have the tree frogs. I know.
Yep, and they're gray and they're like camouflage. They'll
Yeah,
change
them-
colors.
They just go crazy.
Yeah.
I know, I
But
can
the wood
hear them.
frogs sound like ducks.
So the wood frog is different from a tree frog?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Wood frogs freeze during the winter.
Really?
Yeah.
The one that we saw squashed on the road.
Frickin'
remember?
love.
Yeah.
Last night, that was a wood frog.
Oh, wow.
They go and like, and then they come back.
Hibernation.
Yeah.
Wow.
They just freeze. And then all of a sudden they're like, hello, spring. And they bounce back into action. Alright. So you'll be there Sunday. I'm gonna try and make it Sunday.
Our maps are still in the other room behind the fridge, I think. so.
Amazing. Amazing.
What time does it start, 11:30? Is that right?
I don't know, I just forwarded it to Brian without reading it fully. I can forward the thing we got to everyone. It's 11:30 to 2 at the library. So we are inside, we're still in the
Same room.
Calkins room?
Are the food trucks this year?
Yes.
Sweet
There are food trucks.
That's this Sunday?
This Sunday. You have to bring a table.
See, I don't remember that last year. I don't think we brought our own table, but
I think but it says, remember to bring a table.
we used the table that was in that room. I think
Yeah, we didn't.
I'll bring a table. Do you have a tablecloth?
I mean, yeah, but it's like covered in crap stuff or paint.
Let's just put our name on that one.
Put our name on that. Oh. You're so horrible. Okay. Yeah, so we're indoors. 11:30.
What's the weather like? Have you checked? Last year it was miserable.
All right.
Oh, snow.
Why not?
Same forecast as last year.
Is there anything else? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The amphibian talk on Saturday was incredible.
It was a hit.
There were about 100 people there,
So many people.
which was not
That's amazing.
expected at all. I expected 20 or 30.
There was a lot.
Because the book reading last year had maybe 15 or 20. This was
Wow. Awesome.
bonkers.
That's
It
great.
was bonkers. I left at 11:30. I was like, do you mind if I split? Like, there's too many people in here.
Yeah, and a lot of those people showed up yesterday for Big Night.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's even better.
Cool.
Alright, so the word is spreading.
That's great.
The word is spreading.
Yep.
Okay.
My reptile friend will be here. I think we scheduled her for either June or July. So she'll have
Yeah.
exotic reptiles she'll be bringing in because she rescues those, but she's also a rehabber for native stuff, and she head starts the endangered Blandings turtle for the state. So she'll have those here too before they're released. So that'll be cool. I'll see if she has any of those for this Sunday.
Just saying. Just saying. Show. Don't need to tell.
She has those permits already.
Okay, so I'll bring her a coffee. Whatever she wants. Anything else?
Nothing.
Is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Oh, so second.
All those in favor by roll call? Glenda?
Looks and I.
Jared?
Jensen Lucia.
Tim?
Keenan, aye.
Brian?
Bjork and I.
Dan's aye. We are adjourned 7:05.
George is doing well.